everyone. Today we are going to do the Navajo Trail. I've never been here before at this trail. We've been back in here before, just never on this trail. We're right at between the Kaibab Plateau and the Vermillion Cliffs. It is so incredibly windy out here, but we're just gonna give her a go. And we're not gonna go all the way down, but we're gonna climb pretty good. So probably do maybe 6 miles round trip. So come along with us. Me and her. You ready? I think she's ready. There's some flaggings because this isn't a very well marked road. But we're gonna go as far up that as we can for 3 miles. This wind is just nuts today. It is crazy. Like on the first part of that trail, I could tell this trail actually does get quite a bit of use, but through here, like, you can't even tell where the trail is really. If it wasn't for the flagging on here, you'd have no clue. Getting a little bit better now. At least there's a little bit of a path, but back in the grassy area back there, couldn't tell. There's no way to know where that trail was going to be. What you smelling, huh? Oh, look at that pretty flower. Okay, that sun finally came out from behind that band of clouds there. And we're getting closer to the cliffs now, so doing some proper climbing now. But I think, based upon the map, it's gonna get pretty crazy, pretty steep, pretty fast. But we're gonna try and get this knocked out as fast as we can, because it's supposed to rain sometime this afternoon, early afternoon. So we're gonna try and get this done in less than 2 hours, because we gotta get on the road and drive anyway. So this is all new to her, this type of landscape, this, I don't know what you'd call it, mid-level desert scrub, I don't know, but so she is not moving very fast. Hopefully, she's been around a little bit of cactus back in Montana, and there is a little bit around here, but also there's a lot more pokey things and thorny things here than back home. So hopefully she doesn't have any issues going out exploring. But ooh, we are climbing now. So it looks like, from what I can tell, hopefully, gosh dang, we're getting into some choyas, so hopefully she doesn't rub up against one or something. Anyways, from what I can tell, this pink flagging is from some sort of race. Because I went past a pin flag. Wow, I cannot see where the trail is now. I'm guessing this way. Anyways, I went past, yeah, this is the trail. Pin flag that says Grand to Grand Ultra on it. So obviously, whoever was doing the course sweeping did not do a good job course sweeping. Unless this race is happening now that I don't know about. Or it's definitely not happening this weekend. Maybe next weekend. I don't know, but Grand to Grand Ultra, I'm gonna look you up and I will be messaging you saying, hey, your course sweepers did not do a good job. As a potential RD, understanding how hard it is to get permits, because we are in National Forest Service land now, leaving stuff like that would not be a good thing. Whew, we are up here a ways though already. Still climbing. We're gonna keep climbing. We got a long ways to go. Oh man. Okay, so far we have gone a mile and the wind just keeps getting worse and worse. And if you know me, I thoroughly despise wind. You can attribute that to my childhood growing up in one of the windiest places in the US. But this is rough going. I knew this was going to be steep, but it is a little bit steeper than I envisioned, and a bit more rocky and technical than I was thinking it would be. Are we still on the trail? Now I lost the trail. Must be. Yeah, we are. So that being said, we might turn around earlier than I was hoping to. There's a trailhead at the top of this that I was hoping we'd be able to make it to. But we'll see. If it doesn't ease up at all, I don't know how much more of this I can do. I am just getting back into my fitness, so my uphill legs are pretty much non-existent. Okay, we're getting closer to the top. It's evened out a little bit more, so. And the geology has changed, so it's not as technical. So we may be good to go here. I can see I mean, we'll still be climbing the whole way, but it's definitely evened out a lot more, and you can look at the next ridge over and see that it's not as, like, even as not as steep either. So we're just gonna keep going. She's gonna need a drink soon, because even though it is cold and windy, actual temperature when you're out of the wind it's like 65 degrees. So she's so low to the ground, she probably doesn't even feel the wind hardly at all. There she is. I was like, where'd she go? I have had to pull some cactus needles out of her legs already, because she also likes to go explore. She's doing good. I can definitely say that the tree cover is getting a little bit thicker. Mixture of junipers and some sort of, I don't know if it's a pine or a spruce. It looks like a pine. I don't know. I don't remember the distinction. The needles are I don't know, I can't tell. I can't tell. We are just shy of a mile and a half in now. So, halfway to our turnaround point. Well, actually don't know if it's halfway to our turnaround point. Based upon the map, I was assuming that the trailhead up here was about 3 miles. I do have my phone with me with the map downloaded. Ooh, the wildflowers are looking pretty cool in here. There's lots of yellow and white in here now. So I can see how close we get. If we get to 3 miles and we're not even close, we're just gonna turn around. Because this is slow moving. Slow moving. We are at doing a oh, this is way better. We are at a 14% grade right now. And going up that steep part, it was in the averaging within the 40s. The highest it got was 69, because I've been keeping an eye on it. So that's why the beginning was so rough. Freaking 60+% slope was not fun. Now we're starting to change geology again and getting into some of the rockier stuff. She's like, what's taking you so long? I'm coming. I'm coming. We gotta be almost to the top though, because looking at the other one, it's like right there on the next ridge. Have I mentioned how much I hate the wind? Oh man. So shortly after that last clip, when I ended that clip, my dog was only like 20 feet away from me. Somehow, and it's my own fault for not noticing, she couldn't see me, and I couldn't see her, and I thought I lost my dog. I wandered back and forth within about a quarter of a mile up there yelling her name, which, as windy as it is, wouldn't have mattered anyways. And couldn't find her. I sat right where the last place I saw her for about 10 minutes, waiting for her to maybe show back up, because sometimes if she's ahead of me on the trail, she'll come right back and try and find me. Never showed up. So I took the chance of thinking that maybe she was down below me on the trail, and she ran back on the trail trying to find me, and she wouldn't. And I just hoped. Like, I was so emotional on the run back. I was down that very technical stuff. I was probably doing a 5.5 minute mile. Like, no care in the world, just to run back as fast as I could on the trail. And then when I got to the very edge of the end of the knob where it started to clear up a little bit, I can see all the way back to the van, and didn't see her. I could see the trail all the way back to the van. I didn't see anything. I was like, well, maybe she's at the van and I can't see her. So I just booked it across this flat. 5.5 minute miles. I haven't done that for a long time. And I got about a quarter of a mile from the van, and I saw her jump up trying to get into the van. And it was such a relief. And I feel bad because she obviously was booking it hard because she thought she lost me. And she was so excited to see me. I broke down completely because I seriously thought I wasn't never going to see my dog again. I made the decision about 3 days ago that I was going to get her a satellite collar when we get back, because I can't do anything now. But I'm just going to have to be careful. At least anywhere we're going to be till we leave is going to be wide open. And then if we do get into anything, I'll just have to bring my waist leash, and she's just going to have to be on it, because and it's just her curiosity. She wanders off the trail only like 20-30 feet, always keeping an eye on me, inspecting things. But the brush was getting so thick up there in the junipers and pines that I must have just been right on the other side of a tree, and she couldn't see me, and it's so windy she can't hear her. You can't hear anything out there. But so that is a very abrupt end to this video. Lessons learned, and yeah. So bye everybody.